Oh, there we go. Give me a moment. I'm just checking a few things before start.
When I was 15, the thought of
Right.
apocalypse never troubled me.
Alright. Hello, everybody. My name is Yuki, and
Even in the
I
face of
am back
uncertainty,
doing ZZC. Oh god, I feel,
on that
I
being
sound
said,
so distant right now. Holy shit. Uh, Holy shit. Okay,
the sun gently
but
slides
yeah, I'm gonna do some
over
events.
fireflies dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow were
Oh,
unpredictable,
excuse me. Oh shit. Play. Okay. Okay. Now the wire shouldn't bother me too much. I'll do the shorter one here, since the tail through the looking glass seems to be the shorter one than the Say with the Flowers. Hello. Don't miss out. Novelist Shishu has come from distant lands to bring you a unique storytelling experience. Sick of the same old routine and craving something fresh? Don't want to just be a quiet reader anymore? Why not take the reins and give it a shot? A whole new vibe, a whole new plot. And most importantly, let's create something one of a kind together. Hey there. Oh, do you guess? Want to jump into my new narrative experience? But hold up, I should say I'm not a new customer anymore, so I can't help you with any discounts. I'm not looking for someone to help me get this discount. Oh, so that's not what you're after? Sorry, I'm getting a little bit paranoid. Yeah. It's because I've been here forever, but the few folks who came out to me either wanted me to help them sign up as new users for discounts, or just handed me flyers. It's kind of weird. Do people really not like my ideas, or are they just getting bored with stores? There are just so many boring ones out there. I see. Boring stories can totally be like poison, right? But trust me, this time you're really gonna like it. You know how the story is told as critical, and that's what makes it different when just an event. Even the same event can feel totally different if you switch it up. Oh wait, my tongue is not working for me. Ugh. What I want to get you involved in a story writing, or written, in a totally new way, which I call interactive storytelling. I kick things off with the beginning, and then you get to choose how it goes, which might even change the whole story. Sounds kind of familiar. Does it? You might think it's like a game, but I see some differences. The big thing is, my story is all about the words. Honestly, I picked up a lot from games. If literature can influence games and movies, why can't it be influenced by them too? You got a point there. So, I'm a novelist. Ooh, frick. But my book sales are about as empty as my pen name. I realize my stories might not grab people because they don't have enough of a reader, or should I say, co-author input. So that, what if I let the readers actually be real author? Not just interpreting my words, but really getting into the writing process. That's why I stepped out of my comfort zone to find partners. That's a nice way to put it, but You just want inspiration, right? If that's how you want to see it, sure. But I really think stories created this way won't just be mine. I'm here to make something different. By the way, have you heard of Wi-Fi Peninsula? What's that? I came from Wi-Fi Peninsula, and honestly, it's a killer spot for novelists. There's so much contrast, up and down, inside and out, clean and messy. It got busy streets and escape from reality, and something unique. Unique. Sounds like a cool place. Also, give me a second. Shit. Okay, does it? Okay, that's what It's definitely a magnet for visitors. But it's just my everyday life. I wanted something different, so I left my hometown looking for new ideas. You could say that if you want to check out new stores and experience a different life, go explore other places. I think Wi-Fi Peninsula could be a solid choice for you. Or get the chance. Anyways, I thought I wanted just to invite you to help me finish the story. The title is A Tale Through the Looking Glass, which sounds kind of mysterious, right? Does it spark your interest? They're saying that the author is dead. And isn't there an invite for readers to jump in? So how about joining my story and helping me wrap it up? Turning it into our story. Sure. Oh shit.
We fighting? Take me. Only the brave will win. That's me!
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
Fire.
Take me.
Want to see the lead scarf?
And stun.
Only the brave will win. This is the
I shall follow your orders. I'm at your disposal.
We fighting? Eradicate all evil.
Ether
Brave will
I'm
Need some?
Huh? Is something the matter?
and
We
Anomaly.
fighting? This is the
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
only the brave will win.
Let's touch me. Tsukishiro Yanagi, awaiting orders.
Oh. We fighting?
want to.
You have my complete support.
Only
Nice.
this is
I'm at.
Touch my tail, and now.
We fighting? Take me.
Whoop.
We fighting?
Let's
Head made read.
Please.
standing by.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out. Only the brave will win. This is awaiting.
How can I help?
We fighting?
Let's
If you need, come on.
looking for you want to
Ah, there she is.
think about it. Do it.
And
Only the
stun.
brave will.
I only
A mission? Take me over.
It's our turn, bro.
My look.
Hey, don't look down on me.
We fighting?
One.
I wish you a fabulous day.
Only the brave.
Fire.
You want to test standing by. To what do I owe the pleasure?
And Anomaly.
Take me.
Traveling alone is convenient, yet loneliness is inevitable. However, you're fortunate as along your journey you meet a kindred spirit, sharing the same goal and a similar aspiration. You all decided to walk this path together, and this companion is girl with fox ears, man wearing mysterious rat there. Oh my god. It's just Jane, Miyabi, and Lighter. The red scarf drifting around the man's neck flickers like a wandering flame, much like his own carefree nature. He seems incredibly reliable, effortlessly resolving any crisis that arise. However, putting around him can be a bit exhausting. After handling every unexpected incident along the way, he always seeks your praise. Fortunately, a simple heartfelt compliment is enough to satisfy. Huh. Thus, you and your companion press forward, supporting each other as you draw ever closer to a mysterious treasure trove. One day, your companion points towards the billowing sea of clouds in the distance and shares a theory. Perhaps as the legend or place spoken of in the myth. The guess is not without merits. Investigating seems the logical course of action, however. However, no matter how hard you push forward, the sea clouds remain just out of reach. The thick mist gradually engulf you. When you finally gain your senses, you find yourself standing at a tree from crossroad you choose to. The first, I guess the second. The road stretches ahead, and it isn't long before you encounter Upseta with crimson eyes and fluffy fur. You come across a somewhat dangerous-looking wolf tyrant. As the commander steps forward, front, trying to protect you, he takes initiative to say show goodwill, easing your suspicion. As should the tea he prepared, you can't help but marvel at how luxurious the life of a wealthy household would be. I just got Lycon. Got that. You push forward through the dense fog, struggling. That's so funny. You push forward through the dense fog, struggling against its grass until at last a flickering light emerges in the distance. It turns out to be a modest inn. Its exterior worn and tattered, yet standing as the only refuge in the desolate land. Its exterior worn and tattered, yet standing as its only refuge in the desolate land. Stepping inside the fragile-looking structure, you and your companion find yourself face-to-face with the innkeeper, a woman floating in the air, a man fighting illness to slack off, and tough-looking grin. There's not much I could do. This is you and your companion hesitate to approach, and the large bear gives a shy smile, steps forward and takes your dusty packs to settle you into your lodgings. Not only that, but he also prepared a hearty meal and soothing hot bath water. As the rising steam soothes your weariness, you sigh in relief, your exhaustion melting away. A twinge of guilt creeps in. You had to judge him by his appearance, but his thoughtful hospitality speaks for himself. Aw, that's cute. Oh, I can just go back and just... Okay. Let's just see what the others. After a night of deep slumber, you are abruptly awakened at dawn. Urgently, your companion urges you to gather your belongings and beliefs at once. This place is riddled with eerie anomalies, making it unwise to linger. Rest has sharpened your weary mind, and as wakefulness fully takes hold, you begin to notice the unsettling details that escaped you the night before. The strange thing to see of all is there are no other guests in the inn. That's right, there's no one else. The inn remains unsettlingly silent, with the only sound of you and your companion breaking the hall's silence. In such a remote wilderness, it shouldn't be completely devoid of life, should it? Just as you hesitate, you feel a sudden rush of water surging beneath your feet. At first you miss it as a mere leak from the inn's state of despair, but something is wrong. The water level is rising unnaturally fast, already threatening to submerge you and your companion up to the waist. And a desperate bit to steady yourself, your hand instinctively grab onto something nearby. Looking down, you realize you picked up a leaky leather pouch. You tie out the bag, trying your best to trap air inside, but every attempt ends in failure. It turns out all that hot air was for nothing. Watching the water level rise higher and higher, you realize time's running out. Without hesitation, you discard the leather bag and swing towards the... Oh, there's a second part. Nah. Yeah, oh well. I'll just read these things real quick before I do the decoration. Hello, Mora. Hey, give me a second. Anyways, hello, Mora. How you doing? What's the other one? Handsome young man with golden hair. Oh, that's Hugo. Seems everything into the stars killing with these. Ooh, no. Uh-oh. Uh... Shit. I show new hair. The... The massive bone around on ages. Get beautiful brokenness and fit. The ground turns out to be worthless. Still trying. Oh yeah, the used up shit. Alright, since we're done with that event already. Holy shit, that was so close to sneezing. Orchidea?
Ah, you've arrived.
Hello.
I wanted to ask you some questions about store management.
Sure.
Actually, Belle's the one who's been managing the video store for the most part. But go ahead. I'll answer to the best of my ability.
Customers have always loved purchasing carefully arranged bouquets. The flowers glistening with morning dew add beauty to their lives. And that, in itself, is fulfilling for me. Yet lately, a customer mentioned that rather than buying bouquets in full bloom, he wants to spend time with his flowers. However, simple potted plants don't quite have the same aesthetic charm. So, I was thinking, perhaps I could create custom potted floral arrangements.
Sounds perfect, honestly.
Good idea. And potted floral arrangements perfectly suit Dew Gardening's vibe.
Since you agree, could I have the honor of inviting you to be our part-time manager and special floral designer for the next few days?
Me?
Wait, you mean you want me to do floral arrangements for customers for a few days?
Yes. Spring is here.
Why?
No self-respecting connoisseur of flowers would dare to miss this season. I plan to travel for a few days and find novel flora for my shop. But the floral arrangement project is just getting started. Pausing it now might let the customers down. As an experienced store manager, you must understand my concerns. So,
Never tried flower
I'd love
gardening
to
too.
help, but arranging flowers, it's not exactly my forte. Maybe you could teach me a technique or two?
as a floral designer, you first need to understand why your customers want flowers and what qualities they're looking for. Some customers may already have a specific flower in mind. If you can guess it correctly, it'll make them even more satisfied. Well, it's a bit hard to explain. Let's do a practice round. I'll pretend to be the customer.
Now I'm looking for a plant that may seem unremarkable at first glance, but has a strong driving vitality. That's one of my favorite flower. I'll just tell you, if possible. Please include fullus flowers in the arrangement. Hi, those are my requests. So dear flowers, how would we arrange the flowers for me? A flower that seems unremarkable at first glance, but has a strong driving vitality. Maybe it's referring to daisies? Adding a florist should make a great combination. I'll get started right away. Let's do floristy. The left side will display the customer floral arrangement request. Oh, I did not make this game. The right side will display the available flowers. Please use the flower pot first for selecting it. The flowers are divided into 4 layers, and only one type of flower can be placed in each layer. After selecting and then complete, it's all in your hand now.
Daisies always carry the morning dew, innocent and fresh.
Nicely done. As selected as 6th Street Superstar Manager, running a new shop sets an effortlessly. Though your first piece is a bit rough, that may due to an unlimited selection of flowers. Once the flowers are ordered start coming in, you'll be fully prepared to take on the role of a floor designer. Is there anything else I can do? Honestly, mastering floral arrangement comes with practice and experimentation. When it comes to aesthetics, I'd say you already have a great eye for it. There's probably just one thing. Flowers are cherished not only for their vibrant beauty, but also for their subtle way of expressing as unspoken words. That's when customers seek out that perfect banquet or pot of flowers, they want to give voice to the feelings you haven't been able to put in words. If you can hear those unspoken words, you'll be able to find the perfect flowers for them. But if you're really struggling, then to recommend the pricier flowers. I keep an eye on the Revenant as well. What you do, joking? You seem to know me well, manager. That makes me feel at ease leaving the shop in your hands. Well, it's not like I'm gonna go on a long trip and spring for days. Whenever you need me, I'll be there, along with the flowers I've ordered, right on time. I also have a notebook of custom floor arrangements, where I'll recorded previous customer requests. When I'm not busy, I flip through it for new ideas. Some customers also enjoy a new light read of it while waiting for me to finish their arrangement. If it isn't too much trouble, I appreciate you keeping a record too. There might be some unspoken message people wish to express through their flower choices. Like do your noise. Generate the revenue, cause up to her, yeah. This challenge here. There's a continue. Hi, Aramatsu. Roxy? What a coincidence. Are you here to buy flowers too? Is it in work hours right now? Wow. If I'm not mistaken, the shop behind it doesn't seem to be have a random play sign. You can understand their urge to sneak out and enjoy the nice weather, right? Part-time now do gardening now. I see. Then it's supposed to make us a humble logistics staff member for Section 6 now. I was on my way to pick up the former attire everyone needed for upcoming field assignment in a couple of days. That's why I'm not stuck in the office, a meeting room, or the hollow. Since I'm already out, picking up a plane for a friend along the way, stopping by for a quick chat doesn't seem too unreasonable, does it? Please elaborate. I knew you understand. Actually, Ryosuke and the others passed their entrance exams, so I'm getting a congratulatory gift for them. I wonder, would brightly colored flowers suit the matter? It'd be even better if they were densely arranged. Gotta think of it. I personally like flowers that always look vibrant and full of life. So bright and lively. A pot of flowers like that would surely lift anyone's spirits. What I want to give. You think so too? That's great. Oh, and just so you know, I'm a diligent logistics staff member of Section 6. I still have to pick up the formal attire for everyone later. Sokaka is really looking forward to this field of excitement. She's on at me to hurry. What field assignment is Sokaka looking forward to? Shh! It's eternal matter. I can't say much for now, but I have a feeling someone that's well connected to Proxy will end up finding out about it one way or another. Anyways, I heard that Dew Gardening Shop has always offered fresh flower delivery service. As a temporary manager, you make the flowers delivered to the destination location, right? If it's a little far. Aramasa wants the arrangement to be dense and particularly vibrant. Roses or sunflowers both seems like a good option. Sure. Just instantly rotate the chat. Oh, I have to. Oh shit.
Sunflowers always follow the sun, just like a loyal heart that never leaves.
Two gardening separate managers have arrived? Wow, such beautiful flowers. If you have skinned the others with some video for me, I'll take them home right away. Weekend Labor Day, seeing these vibrant little flowers bloom with all of might would be quite delightful. Find the lighthouse at Haramasa and find Ryosuke and the others. By greeting Haramasa, Tsubaki, and Kana, you can go back to scanning the sea through the binoculars. The telescope seems to have quite a long range. Yeah, Tsubaki and Kana likes it too. After all, since we can't travel far for now, this is the best way to take in distant scenery. Then wouldn't a gift that comes from afar be just what you need? Haramasa handed the finished flower pot to Ryosuke. Here, especially found flowers that only grows in far, far away places. And I'm surprised they put a potted arrangement together. Oh, is that so? Here, take this. I give to remark the occasion. Such beautiful flowers. Thank you, Haramasa. We'll place the flower somewhere they can get plenty of sunlight. Perhaps I should also get a permanent watering system. If one of us suddenly gets forced and can't take care of it, hope it'd be okay. So in that case, potted plant does seem like a better gift than a puppy or a kitten. If I had a kitten or a puppy, wouldn't it be even hard to take care of them when someone falls asleep? Is that supposed to be comforting for someone to seal? Yeah. Huh? You actually agree? I told you before, don't worry about things that Don't worry about things that hasn't happened yet. Even if they're likely to happen and ruin everything, it's time to make the most of the present, right? If I come back and see you let it die because you're good, unwittingly, not needlessly, won't be happy. Make sure they could take care of it. Isn't it? You're clever, Proxy. Rose gets to have some work to do. Okay. Right, I'll have to head back now. Bye, Ryosuke. See you next time. The important on-field assignment in Sakako. She's especially looking forward to it. Still waiting for me to get out of office. Oh, hey, Alvin. Archidia seems to be out of the shop. That's right, the temporary, you? Miss Yao is preparing for a shoot, but the photographer suddenly felt some props are still missing. Everyone's busy, and since Miss Yao has her own preference for props, I sent out to buy them. I thought Orchidia would be here, but since you're here, it wasn't a wasted trip. How about I handed it for you? Of course, Miss Yao and I both trust your abilities. Whether it's burgeoning response, hollow exploration, stealth, infiltration, or something else, like flower arranging. Then I'll leave it to you to prepare the floor prop for Miss Yao's shoot. Hi, Miss Yao specifically mentioned using red and white flowers along the metal pot base for the Star Loop photo shoot. She also wanted some additional decoration on top of the flowers to make the prop look more visually appealing. As far as I know, Miss Yang preferred bold and vibrant flowers that face strong maelstroms. Understood. Metal base, accessories, red and white, fiery and vivid.
A combination of simplicity and modernity, with no extra lines.
Potted flowers you prepared as props should meet Miss Xiao's requirement perfectly. Proxy, are you available to drive into Starloop? Carrying potted flowers is a bit of inconvenience. Sure, of course. Eve, you're back so soon. Are the props of the shoot ready? The standards are pretty high, you know. Wow, Wise, you're here too? Did you two run into each other on the way? I arranged it quick. Oh, I see. You're so good at arranging flowers. Why did you bring it back, bouquet under the previous, concert? Last time. I know you're super busy. I'll consider this flower pot a belated gift. Once the shoot is over, I'll definitely take them home with me. Shouldn't have put them. I'd love to have them both in my home in the studio, but there's only one pot. The studio might be better. Flowers need careful tending. If you keep it at home... I'll take good care of it. But let's say you don't trust me, Eve. How about this? I'll keep it in the studio for a week. And if I take good care of it, then I can bring it home. What do you think? Manager, can I schedule a time for you to arrange the exact same bouquet again next week? Eve! But, Wise, you do believe I could take care of the flowers, right? I guess so. I'll prove it to you. Miss Yao, you need to prove something else right now. You need to finish the shoot by tonight and leave enough time for the magazine team to get up the venue upstairs. Starting tomorrow, the venue has been booked. For the next few days, only authorized personnel will be allowed to enter. You prove your punctual professionalism and exceptional photography skills now. Alright. I'm going upstairs to start the shoot right now. I can't chat with you for long today, Flies, but I'll visit your store to hang out sometime. You're trolling Snink. You ever prepared a even more beautiful bouquet, right? Bruh. What's that, Zoyu? Oh, what's this? How many is there? Seems to be a good amount, to say the least. Master Proxy. Ah, oh, you haven't got to the flower shop. Architea, don't tell me she took time off just because my order was too hard to fulfill. Because your order? That's not entirely certain. But since I still need to ask you, Master Proxy, to help with convey my message, there's nothing wrong with saying it. My clients were preparing for a banquet. To please one of the guests, the client inquired about his favorite flower and wished to present it in the event. But those flowers are rather rare, so I can only hope that Orchidea, considering we studied floral design together, can help me find it. You studied floral design with Orchidea? In this case, you could say we're old classmates. As a qualified head maid, arranging flowers to decorate the master's room or during a banquet is another essential skill. Sometimes the master may wish to convey difficult-to-say thoughts in the language of the flowers. Interpreting it and delivering those messages is also one of our specialties. But I'm not a professional florist. Orchidea is the true expert. Did she teach you anything? I suppose she did teach me something. That's all. She really trusts your talents and intuition to have left the shop in your hands. Master Proxy, would you be interested in learning some more advanced flower techniques? I'd be happy to teach you. Sure. Actually, there's a trick that Orchidea might share. We assess the flower in a greater detail as how they perform different qualities. For flowers combination, in addition to the obvious aesthetic appeal, we also evaluate their overall score, based on various qualities. Only when it meets expectation is it considered a successful arrangement. The shop should have Orchidea's notes from when she was first started. Though they may look a bit vague, they should help guide you in arranging a banquet. A bouquet, I can say. Why not give it a try? Sure. Let me think. How about a banquet gift as a theme? Or about to present a delicate, a beautiful bouquet as a gift to the distinguished guests at a grand banquet. Most importantly, is that this gift must reflect the host's sincerity. Looking through the Orchidea's notes revealed the flower characteristics she summarized. Anyway, personally, I prefer gentle, elegant, and subtly fragrant flowers. It would be great if you pick such a flower. Rare, still delicate. Ah, my nose. Lily. What you do?
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
I get a cerulean pot.
You certainly do have a natural talent for this. No wonder Miss Orchidea was willing to hand her
Orchidea.
beloved dew gardening to you.
Talent?
You think I have talent, Rena? But I don't think I did anything particularly difficult.
It's because you easily managed to convey both gentleness and treasured beauty in your work, and didn't find it difficult at all. So you indeed have talent. After all, talent and skill are different. What you accomplished can be considered communication with flowers. Just as Orchidea wrote in her notes, a floral designer must feel the qualities and personality of each flower and arrangement in accordance with their own understanding, allowing each flower to radiate its own charm. This potted arrangement has achieved that. So, if you're free, I'd love to hear your understanding of different flowers. I've brought snacks. Oh, don't worry. I've already experimented on everyone at Victoria Housekeeping.
Hey.
All thanks to your guidance, Rena. And about the qualities and personality you mentioned. I'll practice getting a feel for that.
Considering Arena Orchidea returns to the store.
Oh, what a coincidence. Not only is my temporary manager here, but also an old friend of mine.
A coincidence indeed. If I hadn't stayed to chat, I would have missed you, Miss Orchidea. Oh, is my previous request causing you trouble?
It is a little difficult, yes. I've visited several old friends in search of the flowers you mentioned. However, a flower that only blooms in an area that has been repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero and then restored, and looks similar to a symbiotic ethereal. No one's ever seen such a thing, let alone a tamed one.
Lycon and I have been gathering intel as well, but without much success. Our client has failed to find any other way to get close to that gentleman. We can only place our hopes on his favored flower miraculously appearing. There's only 2 days until the banquet. I hope this doesn't become a regret of both Victoria Housekeeping and our client.
As expected of Victoria Housekeeping, you're so dedicated to every commission you get.
Right. It's not easy maintaining a near-perfect completion record and reputation.
Near
I'll
perfect,
keep an
damn.
eye out for you. Fortunately, I've already found a temporary manager who's highly reliable. You've seen Wise's work already, right, Rena? With such a brilliant floral designer here, there's nothing I need to worry about.
Agreed. You are truly astute, Miss Orchidea. Then I'll thank you and our dear guide in advance then. The banquet still requires more preparations. Please contact me if there are any new developments.
Staring at that Lycon's ass. God. Are you about to close? Looks like my stand-in manager have worked all hard today. Oh, looks like we have another little guest. A rare bamboo appears carrying a briefcase and wearing a neck pillow. Welcome, dear guest. Would you perhaps use a bouquet to ease the fatigue of one? Hello, I heard you do personalized potted flowers here. I'd like to order one. I've been working too much overtime lately. My ultimate component are a little overworked. Since I don't have time to go there for repairs, could you put together some brightly colored potted flowers for me? That way I can look at it often to recalibrate my vision sensors. Preferably one that requires no care at all. I used to grow flowers and people with praise green domes. Now I barely have enough time to take care of myself. Sorry, dear customer, but I'm unable to fulfill your request. Why? I just need a simple pot of flowers. Because no flower can drive completely without care. Perhaps you could try adjusting your workload first. When you have a bit more time and energy, come back out to find the perfect plant. One that you're willing to able to care for. Adjusting the workflow is not possible. Your boss has been so excited lately, constantly saying, if we pull this off, this mine loan would be enough to make us all rich. All he does is make empty promises and sign even more work. Meanwhile, he does nothing or spend his time chasing shady get-rich quick rumors. Poor overtime Boo. He's working so hard. How about this? Well, I can't sell you a pot of flowers. Right now I can give you a few sunflowers. They're just about to bloom. Simply place them in the vase and change the water every 2 or 3 days, and then flourish beautifully. These sunflowers can keep you company for a week or two. Perhaps by then, your work situation will have improved. When you come back, I'll arrange some flowers and exactly to your liking. Thank you. You're a kind shopkeeper. Overtime Boo leaves with the sunflower orchidea supposed to be carefully chewed. It's very subtle, it seems, like brightening just a little by the vibrant bouquet. You took out so many customers today and you gardening wonderfully. Thank you so much. No mention. Due to Mini's request, my want to relax restocking trip has become much more intense. I'll trust you with taking care of their customers for the next few days. More customer. Just seeing the gadget store promo image or too plainly. Nobody bought a pilot to use its for the photo. We can enter the pot for more fun to match the choice. Oh, if I had more decoration, would that mean I wouldn't have to place the flowers as often? That way I could save a bit of money. Shh. I'm still hoping to save a little from the budget. The boss gave me so I can buy a surprise box. Please, please. Using fewer fresh flowers and more accessory to create flowers with a playful style. Also helping Susie say this should be no problem. Which way? Oh, right. I do sell a flyer. Yeah, this should do.
Sunflowers always follow the sun, just like a loyal heart that never leaves.
That's right, that's it. Without the band-aids saved up, I should be able to unlock a new hidden edition. Thank you, manager. A new florist? I really got the last person to figure out my taste. Now to explain it all over again. Use the most precious flower in the shop to create a gentle potted arrangement for me. I don't like overly complex arrangements, so leave the middle layer without flowers or decoration. Make the base layer denser. My little bit might enjoy sitting on it. Yeah, this should do.
The simple.
That's not bad. You've been here for the past few days, right? Hello, Apprentice Knight. You can see even after we're leading you. Travel with me, you still uphold the virtue at night. You're absolutely right, appreciating the beauty and pursuit of love are essential of life. Lena, she might be tough and charming personality, briefly something lighter, light and tied up by brave white steed. And also, please prepare some cookies as decoration to win the person's favor. Doing so, I'm not ready for it. Right, shit. A wooden pot? Oh, and I had it. Oh, I got concerned for a second. Sure.
Sunflower.
That's a test. One second. Hello, Rain. We get something new going on. I'm here to show my support. There may not be as many tapes as files as there are videotapes, but it's a bit overwhelming. How about you just pick for it? I never bought flowers before. Please choose some special flowers for me. It's fine, they're a bit pricey. However, please avoid red flowers. Yeah, vegetarians. No yellow ones either, since the remains have warning signs, and definitely no blue flowers, if possible. Make them without ever seeing a blue skin again. Also, I don't want to be too vibrant or intense emotionally. I'm working on how to keep my head on straight.
The sweet aroma.
And don't worry, I might be not much, but I'll make some room on my desk for the flowers. Oh.
We're done.
Oh, hey, Lycon. Um. All right, I'm gonna take a little break. This is a small one, so shouldn't be too much. So I'll be right back real quick. I'm back. Sorry about that. Right, let's continue. Hello, Lycon.
Just as I suspected, you're here, Master Proxy. Please do not misunderstand. I'm not here to rush you to find the flower Rena mentioned. That specific flower requested by the client isn't the only thing required. We must prepare the rest of the banquet as well. They're merely decorations, not the focus. There is no need to cater to unrealistic demands.
Sounds like you're implying
Your
something.
tone seems a little different today, Lycon. If you need to tell me something, you can tell it to me straight.
My apologies. It appears I've let myself become a bit too relaxed in your presence. Though I cannot divulge everything, I don't want you to agonize over those rare flowers. They require an extremely difficult and specific environment, and are far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero. The commission we received is to host a perfect banquet. Our duties do not entail fulfilling our client's personal wishes through said banquet. Finding that flower is simply an extraneous task. In addition, Rena and I only just found out that our client has not been completely honest with us. His true intentions are...
I think I kinda get it. Though, when I saw Rena yesterday, she seemed a little anxious. Anyway, I trust your judgment.
In any case, neither you nor Miss Orchidea of Do Gardening should put yourselves in danger for that flower. Rena and I both concur on this point.
Vivian suddenly appears on the side, seeming to be feigning nonchalance. Lycon, not wanting to continue saying anything impolite, says he needs more flowers for the banquet before he quickly bids you farewell and leaves.
What a coincidence, Lord Phaethon. Hello. Just now, was that?
Yeah, it was Lycon. Victoria Housekeeping has been trying to find a rare flower for their client.
Then, is finding that flower also your wish? If so, I can help. Oh, and Hugo too.
No need. I heard that it has strict requirements to grow and cultivate, and even looks like an ethereal of some sort. It's a bit weird, but Lycon came just to make sure we don't go searching for it.
I see. Got it. By the way, Lord Phaethon, have you been helping watch over Do Gardening as of late? Could I ask you to maybe arrange a pot of flowers for me?
Sure.
Of course I can. What kind of flowers do you want?
I'd be happy just having a pot of flowers prepared by Lord Phaethon. But if I have to say, then maybe could you choose the flowers that represent me in your eyes?
Sure, I guess. My personal favorite is a delicate and gentle water flower. But rather than getting my favorite, if I were to receive flower from Lord Phaethon, I'd much rather you show me how you see me with your choices. Would you do that for me? Flowers like Vivian. Although there aren't really enough fairies here, the accessories simply won't do. In that case, picking some purple and delicate flowers might work. I have an idea. Okay. Could be a wooden pot. Purple. That's the water lily. Yeah, I say that's good.
Daisies always carry the morning dew, innocent and fresh.
A mushroom? Okay. So that's what I look like in Lord Phaethon's eye. I'll treasure it forever. If there are any other customers for now, could you spend a little time for me? My friends do not have a secret space at Port Opus. I'd like to invite you to go see it. Sure. I'll take this pot of flower home first, and wait for you there. If I'd like you, another friend might be joining us too. Oh, her. Manager. Well, Amphibian and Lilac, you arrive at a cozy little house. It's almost size to offer a great view and warm, inviting atmosphere. It's just a kind of a secret space, goes the door. No wonder Amphibian seemed restless earlier. Said she was waiting for a surprise. So was you, manager. Oh, Lilac. I told her to manage to see her secret hideout. Speaking of which, didn't you say you were going to buy a pot of flowers just for the place? You doesn't have it. Wasn't that good enough? No. The one I had doesn't quite fit. No wonder she came to the flower shop. Okay, that's why I said you should have taken me with you. I'm sure you could have picked the perfect ones. Kinda think of it. The flowers my dad grew in the greenhouse are pretty unique. I don't think I've ever seen them anywhere else. What kind of flowers are they? I think he calls them Nineveh? But Nineveh's the name of the pharaoh, right? He always taking care of those flowers with the name of the pharaoh, but never explained why. I get the feeling it got something to do with a friend of his. Flowers linked to you special with someone, but definitely worth cherishing. He glances at you intently. Forget it. This business is none of my concern anyway. I'd like the time enjoying the sea breeze if you can let I. Head back and take care of the flower shop. As you leave, you faintly hear Vivian and Delight into the discussion of the florist thing. Excuse me? Oh, hey, Bernice. Roxy? What a coincidence. Are you here to buy flowers because you're celebrating something too? I'm working in part-time florist. I see. That's great then. If it's you, Roxy, I'm sure you know exactly what kind of flowers I need. So it's that vacation. Actually, my new site near Blazewood that I was operating illegally was shut down by public securities recently. That site has been marked by its website as a whole disaster risk count. But somehow the mining company found a way to keep operating behind the scene, despite the risk. They weren't exactly quiet about it either. Hope we got some good ears. I should have had proper sleeping days. Just been dozing out here and there. It's really sad. I tried to dissuade him a few times, but even reported it felt sick. But nothing ever came of it. And a few days ago, the Plastic officers finally came up with the papers and ordered them to cease to desist. Hooray! Right? They should totally deserve a celebration bouquet. Plus a dessert one too. They're the kind of bright and passionate flowers that we find friendship, but also used for jazzing up and decorating my drinks. No, they're perfect. Anyways, something about a ring pals owes Miss Ochidera from Do Gardening a favor, so I recommend the shop to him. I need to hear just a stare on top, Proxy. This period that last catch my eyes, just don't pick anything too delicate. After all, it's going to the outer ring, and I want those fragile beauties to wear so soon. Back to the decoration, that one says some like see if the flowers don't make it right. Oh, and Big C Kitty seems to be allergic to certain flowers, so some of them won't do.
It is both intention and courage.
Let's take a look at the flowers Proxy fixed. They look great. That's what I wanted and perfect out of ring. Proxy, do you do flower deliveries? No, I'm not saying I want to drag you away today. Why not swing down a ring with some fresh flowers when you get a chance? I have a feeling that this one might not last too long. When he turns around suddenly and hastily pulls out a cat siren. Was weeping from the street corner. Hey, Proxy. I asked you before I left, Procora. What was the thing you said again? Buying flowers is so pointless. I'm not going. Proxy, are the flowers you requested already? Which one are they? Yeah, you pretend that never happened. You're more like a fish than a cat with that 7-second memory, Okra. Have you been eating too much fish lately? If you're worried my ride isn't suitable for the flowers, just say so. I just didn't expect someone to be foolish enough to strap a pot of flowers to the backseat of their bike and haul across the sandy artery. As for me, I'm a cat fairy. You're allergic to some flowers. Don't worry, I got you. Just ask the Proxy. I'll make sure to choose flowers you can actually choose. Let's head back. We'll get everyone together and have a good look at the flowers the Proxy picks for it. Hello, Jane. Before I do. Oh, Jew. You've listened to my loose song, Come Alive? It's been out for a while, but it's not really it's not exactly a new song. I think I've been busy lately, you know that? Since I stay up late a lot, but I don't want to disturb others by turning on the light up night, I could use a little night light. I previously asked Okra to reserve a glowing accessory, something moon-shaped, which is to arrange my pot of flowers, along with some white flowers. That makes it brighter, but not too harsh on the eyes. I'm looking for something overly soft. I think more interesting would suit me better.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Exactly what I want. A lot more time, buddy. Just 42 days left until the score is due. Feels like me, right? There's so many. Long time no see. So you're the stand-in manager for Dew Gardening today? No wonder your top-tier VIP members can't even get the video store manager to watch a movie with me. Hasn't been that long. So that's what this is about. Well, you do have hobbies that are hard to pin down. Good thing that besides movies, I got favorite flowers. Well, not really flowers per se. More like little things that don't stand out, but have to spark on a hint of luring danger, you know. But let's focus on the present. You've been honing your flower arranging skills lately, haven't you? And I happen to need some flowers. The theme is something like a heartbroken maiden offering parting flowers to her star-crossed lover. A bouquet then? No. If it were a bouquet, wouldn't the lovers be guilt and sorrow wither away along with the flowers? Since tense emotions will stay with him for a long, long time. So that every time he carefully tends to the flower, he'll be reminded of the girl who was just as lovely as cherished. Let me think. Cold, harsh reality cages, the girl's love-filled heart. All her romantic sentiment are powerless against this present. What do you think of this design? It's a proper stage play. You're a smart one. The flowers really capture the essence of our proposal. I'll buy you a ticket to the play. What do you think?
The peony represents lingering affection.
So these are their flowers. Young Tender's love struggles to grow, yet it feels like it could drown out by cold reality at any moment. If I get teary, even I get teary-eyed when I see these flowers and look at that story. So romantic and heartbroken enough. I'll take them with me then. Did you forget something? Oh, right. I had to take it with me. Jean casually pokes out a sticky note and effortlessly scripts a line. 10 minutes, Ballet Twin Road. Enjoy the show. Huh? Don't miss the opening act of the show, manager. Not even a small cameo on it. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark at supporting an actor, remember to intervene in time. Should be a good time to follow and check it out now. Hold up. Jane looks a bit different. She's already in disguise? I love you, really do. My family, my life, and everything else about me. I don't deserve you. At least these flowers can stay by your side of my stud. This pot of flowers is better than me. I won't disturb your life, I'll bring shame to your family like I would. As I take care of it, I'll bring you peace whenever you look at it. Astro, don't leave me! Who's Astro? I don't want to either. But you should take these flowers with you. Make sure to take good care of them. When a gentle breeze passes by and the flat petals brush against the leaves, let's so rustle will be my last whisper. Left behind at your side. Now we'll listen to Zenard again. The likingly dressed man refused to accept the final gift from his beloved. Amidst the struggle, the flower pot slips from Jane's hand and shatters on the ground. Suddenly, Jane's word for earlier comes to mind. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark as a supporting actor, remember to intervene anytime. This must be the moment Jane hinted at. She used to panic the moment someone else shows up. You? Why are you here? Come on with me now. No, at least give me time to say goodbye. No, you're coming to me right now. Sorry. You're being completely unreasonable. She belongs with me. Why? Maybe you're right, but that was never my intention. She loved her. Take advantage of that man's moment of hesitation. You pretend to drag Jane away as she's being pulled along. She put on a teary voice while also casually wrapping up her makeup. Finally, you reach a spot off of her sight. We can talk here. He won't hear us. Astral. You don't like the name? Inspired the superstar from Redo. And hey, your little improv just now was really impressive, manager. Hey, back to where you were. The gentleman's family hold some influence over mining affairs in the outer ring. To get intel, one of my colleagues spent special weeks engaging in that little knockdown romance with him. But he's rather stubborn, so the whole breakup part got handed off to me. Would that be called catfishing? Good question. Strictly speaking, I guess you could say I was being a bit deceptive. But manager, just look at how well you play along just now. No matter how you look at it, my accomplice just now. As my accomplice, I need you to keep all those secret. The fire range is my own ear. Such a pity. You're right just a bit earlier when I ended up shattered. Perhaps that little lure would have even let me take the fires back. I guess that counts as a little slip-up in your performance. Not that you owe me a romantic gift, right? Romantic gift, right? Be sure to make it up with me when you get the chance. Huh? The fuck? Jane, you didn't have to break the guy's heart. Holy shit. Anton? Why the hell are you here? Roxy? Archdios in here? That's okay. I'm sure Archdios is as good as Archdios. You need to buy flowers or something? Not myself, honestly. Not for myself. Honestly, I would rather have a full pot of pretty decoration that I need to upkeep. If they light up, even better. But I think Ben has something else in mind. He's busy asking me to buy a flower pot. I bet he's planning to start growing flowers. Please pick the most expensive flowers for him. Not the time to be staging my bro. Ben's gonna be over the moon when he gets super fancy flowers. Really? Proxy, are you doubting my judgment? Look, here's the message that Ben sent me. Maybe I got a flower pot, a heavy one. Here's it. If once I'm planning to start growing flowers, why would you need to go buy a pot of flowers? Besides, given how meticulous Ben is and his usual interests, suddenly wanting to grow flowers makes perfect sense. When you put it like that, that's what drives me onto this. He's arranged a flower pot with all the most expensive flowers in the shop for Ben. As for the pot itself, it has to be metal and heavy, not too good for you getting knocked over at the concert site. Ben is as tough as ever. I even saved the money I was going to spend on my bro's upkeep. I'm going to be the one to protect the first step on Ben's path to becoming a gardener. Okay.
The lamp branch gently sways, with good luck waiting for you just around the corner.
Anton's gonna get so fucked, isn't he? This sounds like amazing. I don't know much about the language of flowers and all that, but looking into the spot of flowers really put me in a good mood. Is that why everyone so into it? Or design thing? Once things settled down at the site, my bro and I would just come to learn from you. My bro's great at loosening soil, so he's bound to be a pro at growing flowers. But wait, since those flowers are prepared for you, how about joining me at Brand Street construction site? I haven't seen you there in a while. We miss you. That's a bit too mushy. Saying things like that really throws me off. But hey, that is there too. If you go, you can also explain the meaning behind these flowers. Why does Ben even need a flower plate in the first place? Overthink it. Just wait for Ben to shower us with praise. The big guy sees how expensive the flowers are bought back there. He'd be so touched. He'll make you cry. I think that's gonna be the opposite.
Proxy, you're here! I was just saying to Big Ben, this flower pot you designed is fire! Yeah, Big Ben loves it. Right? Ben?
Right. Like I said, the Proxy has a pair of small and dexterous hands, perfect for flower arranging. I love the potted flowers you prepared, Proxy. Just these expenses. I better keep a good record of them.
What are you mumbling about? Did Anton get something wrong? If there's something you want to say, just say it.
We really can't hide anything from you. Why would anyone want to buy flower pots if not for flowers?
My bad. I should have explained it more clearly. When I told Anton I wanted flower pots, I really did mean I just wanted the flower pot itself. It's because of these two little troublemakers. They keep knocking over their bowls.
Two little dogs played outside, banging each other's muzzles and running around on the ground into the mock fight. At the same time, you can hear them whining and knocking things over as if to supplement Ben's word.
I hear that if you have a wild hound at home, you could get a really big, heavy flower pot to feed them. They wouldn't be able to knock it over. So I wanted to buy a heavy flower pot to use as a bowl for their water.
I see. That's why Anton's request sounded so odd. Just explain more clearly next time.
My bad for being too hasty. I'll make sure to be more careful next time.
Oh, are you here on business too, Wise?
Well, I'm actually fulfilling my duties as temporary manager for Dew Gardening. Since the shop promises to deliver flowers to customers' doors, it's normal for me to take on that duty.
It seems, with your skills and sales, our most expensive flowers will be sold out in no time.
Right, Miss Orchidea. You're here for that, right? We've looked around, but we only found
Only found.
these two dogs.
If these so-called tall hounds are currently whining and do not have starting enough food bowls.
Thank you for your hard work. It's not your fault. That flower is truly rarer than I could have imagined. Either way, you have my gratitude. I'll figure it out. Well then, my temporary manager and I will be taking our leave.
Of course! But, would you two mind, when you have time?
Once I'm free, I'll get you guys another flower pot. How does a stone one sound for these little guys?
Sounds great!
Thank you for your hard work, part-time manager. Like someone's closing time. Did anything special happen today? I understand. This really takes the weight off of my shoulders. Now I just need to continue visiting the flower suppliers I have arrangement with. Once I get the right flowers, I'll make sure to send them back promptly. Is it the guy I need a flower shop manager in Forest? Oh, my sunflowers are blooming beautifully. You're so full of life that energy that several flowers are even competing for space above the face. Eventually, my flower Curiosity goes just with me. Thanking them before heading out in the morning instantly put in my mood. How's your work going? Terrible. It's getting even worse. My boss of arrogance has somehow turned into strange anxiety. Spreading all over the office. He keeps shouting things like, to go find it. Are you going to just stand by and let them stop working? While pacing back and forth. I don't get it all. I think you might have understood a little. Having as a kid for the sunflowers can only last for so long. These are my boss anxiety I keep before causing trouble. I had no choice but to go work overtime late into the night. You poor thing. It's a bouquet of daisies. They don't need much space to grow. I should compliment your sunflowers nicely. Thank you for your kindness, good-hearted manager. I'm not sure when I'm finally get out of this mess and bring home a pot of flowers on my own. See you next time. One other thing. It seems like a dedicated programmer. I hope I can find a better job. Oh, I need to trouble you with helping out at Dew Gardening a little longer. But since there's no longer the pressure of searching for Neneva, and not as many flower supplies I need to visit, I'll be back to take over the flower shop soon. Neneva? That's it, I'll be contacting you. Manager? I didn't expect you to know so much about floor design. A friend of mine wanted to nurture the line and spirit, so I thought to get a pot of flowers as their birthday parents' present. She's the lead singer of a rock band. As a flower arrangement, let's just say she's completely clueless. Plus her daily schedule is far from normal. Into interest of the flowers, maybe we should stick to using only decorative elements. A pot of decorative accessories to nurture the mind and spirit? It does sound a bit odd, but I think it's better this way. Also considering my friend's style, could you be creative with the accessory colors?
The lamp branch
Five Wild Flowers looks beautiful too. Now my friend won't have anything to complain about. That's why does she truly believes in nurturing the mind and spirit before diving into discussion. Oh, I think a pot of flowers might be used for photography prop. This prop's very important. I carefully designed its color scheme, shape of the flowers, and spacing to fit the scene for the shot perfectly. Okay, yes, let's go with this one. That's the option. Water lily. Where is it? This one. Yeah, it should be this one.
Happiness is like the.
Ah, totally like this. It was as good as imagined. Thank you. Seventeen Institute is coming to the opposite of after the shift. I want to give every pot of flowers. On one hand, to show our welcome. On the other, it's to let the newcomer know that Scott Oppo's not the terrible place they believe it to be. I want a very warm, rare, and expensive flowers to show my sincerity. The strictly be more open, just like when I want to trying to get across to the newcomer. The workload on the Oppo is actually really reasonable and loose. Is it really? It's hard to explain. But anyway, this doesn't really emerge any red flags at this stage.
The lamp branch.
Oh, this looks amazing. Getting a welcome like this will surely make her happy. That's for the actual workplace. I'll tell her another day or two. Hello, Linko! Sorry about that. Freaking flower decorating, all this stuff. Oh, I'd like to buy some flowers for the shop. You don't need for overly expensive flowers. Well, once I do. Since customers come and go every day, it makes it easier for me to replace things if they knock it over. I want the overall fee to be gentle and soothing. After all, people come to my store for relaxation. By the way, it would be even better if you could use flowers that we made into essential oils. Rose. Ooh, excuse me. I think I want to go like this.
Engraved with a profound charm, huh?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Mango? I'm just gonna be doing the event and just go out. I'm just doing a very short stream, so yeah. In the time, don't forget to visit my store. It surely will help relieve some fatigue. Ah, the dog! The dog wants flower too! I was carrying a photo as a foul. It pats the photo based on the ground with its broad paw. then lowers its head and nudges with his nose a couple times. Hal lifts his head and calls out twice, and tilts his head down to look over, appearing pleased. The good boy's buying freaking flowers. So cute. That one, tulips, and the there we go. Complete.
Tulips
Okay, what we get?
symbolize tolerance and reconciliation.
It does remind. This game does remind me of the mixing drink thing from Honkai Star Rail. Ooh! Seeing the finished product, Hal wags his tail at lightning speed, takes 2 steps closer and gently bumps his head into you, as if showing approval. That's cute. Hey Nicole! Rossi, you're here to find a flower too? I didn't know you were into gardening. Don't tell me you're trying to steal my business. Unless you're trying opening a flower shop. Nah. A flower shop returns takes way too long. That's not for investors as bold as sharp as me. But, wait, are you helping out the manager of Do Gardening? Then we definitely need to talk about a new big deal. Fine, tell me what you want. Shh. I got this super reliable middleman. He says it's a many company boss out there hunting for a specific pot of flowers. Apparently it's pink, extremely rare and exotic flower with the name of Ethereum. He mentioned all his other partner has been coming back empty-handed. And so someone with a connection like me is his last resort. The flower you're talking about isn't exactly easy to find. What's the big deal? The request I got is pretty straightforward. Just let me arrange something based on it. Did you have any pink flowers that are special enough here? Those flowers that match my hair color and have glorious blooms. They're lovely. Even they don't check out the box, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm on a bit of a budget. Can't go overboard. Pink.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Yeah, I like the drinking thing. Not bad. What a beautiful pot. Let's check the bill. You're kidding me, right? Rexy, why don't you tell me more about this flower shop business? Do you make this much money in just a few minutes all this time? Didn't your manager tell you about Nirvana? Shh. Do you really take me for the kind of uninformed and self-deluded Lorraine proxy? Whenever we're cutting a Harris avoid steer to clear of the Heliosera. We know nothing about that giant ethereal. However, my greedy and middleman has been begging me non-stop to steal this big deal. He even paid half of the deposit up front. He just wanted a pink, extremely rare, exact flower with the name of ethereal. And I say the one you give me fits the bill perfectly. Besides, I went on my way to visit the forest with the most complete selection around here. And even spend almost a tenth of the deposit in Denny's. I saved more than filled my end of the bargain, right? Circa. Nicole always keeps a pace up her sleeve. As for the trial tricky requirement, I don't think you have named his plant yet, right, Proxy? Fortunately, I had Abby help me look up some info before I left. How about naming this flower Geppetto? You're just gonna name it Geppetto? Okay. Manager? Shuyan looks up to the at the Duke Gardening site. I thought I was losing my mind for doing overtime. I was sure this place was a flower shop. So you've been helping Orchidia and do gardening with business-wise? That's right. It's been a tricky case lately, and that requires on-site investigation in Blazewood. I've been working overtime for several weeks now. I really have some free time this weekend to visit home, so I'm planning on bringing a pot of flowers for my parents. Hopefully easier nagging. But I still haven't decided where to get them. What kind of flowers do the customers usually like? You want darker colored flowers or lighter ones? Would it be possible to have both? I'm thinking a mix of dark and light colors would look better. What do you think? Sure, of course. Could it be a mix of loose, spacious arrangement and some densely packed, compact elements? The different parts of the flowers should be with the handle various combinations, right? How about the overall style? My mom likes gentle flowers, but Dad prefers one with more character. Can it be gentle and interesting at the same time? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Sorry, my requests have been too much. Could you manage all of that in a single pot? Are there other requests? It's okay to add more requests? Well, I saw a flower last time that had warm, radiant colored petals with a unique shape. I forgot its name. If you can find it, please include some of the arrangement information. Wow, this is a long one. Holy shit. Uniquely shaped. Oh! Uniquely shaped flower that is warm, radiant colors. Oh, Snapchat. Yeah, that's. There we go.
Daisies always carry
Spot of flowers. Really meets all my request. If I take this home, Mom and Dad should stop chewing my ears off. I could even catch up with some rest while I was busy examining the flowers. By the way, how long are you planning to continue this part-time florist gig, manager? I could try some other flower combination. I'll be here for another few days. By the way, I already have some friends at Blazewood. Everything sealed up in illegal mines near Blazewood for operating inside a Hall of Disaster in Briscoe. However, I heard that some of the mines owner associates have been planning to restart operations, even put some efforts into making it happen. If your friends find out that they resume operation, please let me know. No problem. Feels like there's a sort of connection between all the events that happened recently. The topic's serious? You look concerned. Don't worry too much. Public security won't let issues like this get away. I'll head back now then. If you hear anything, just call me. Oh, hi Hugo. Phoebe told me that Lord Phaeton has become a part-time florist at Duke Gardening. Naturally, I'm here to offer support. It just so happens that I want to send a flower pot to my friend. Would you kindly help me arrange one? What kind of flower do you want? Now that I think about it, I doubt my friends would appreciate overly expensive flowers. Then that settles the budget. Would you please arrange a pot of cheap flowers for me? Huh? What's wrong? Are you worried about the sales, manager? Don't worry. I've prepared a big surprise for you. You'll see once the arrangement is ready. By the way, I don't have many specific requirements for the flower, but I do think the choice of flower pot is very important. And the intricately crafted flower pot adds to the beauty of the flowers. And if it's also heavy enough, then it's doubles as a handy weapon within reach. Cheapest flower? What the fuck? cheapest flower. I guess. Beautiful and heavy flower pot. That's heavier than the metal one? Huh. I guess.
It is both intention and courage.
I'm sure you would receive my gift, right, manager? It's all yours to do as you feel fit. I have other business to take care of for now. Wait! And there it goes.
What's the matter, manager? Is my present not to your liking?
Isn't this the rare flower Victoria Housekeeping's been looking for? Nineveh? Where did you get it from?
Before Vivian mentioned it, I had never heard of a flower that feeds upon the hollows for nutrients like an ethereal, nor a flower that looks like a symbiotic ethereal. However, it is something that a client of Victoria Housekeeping wanted, so it's not surprising it's rather unique. So I asked around. Let me guess. Did Lycon say something like, "This flower requires an extremely difficult and specific environment and is far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero."
That's basically exactly what he said.
As expected of Hugo. Even the description you gave is almost word for word what Lycon said.
Well, that's because these are facts we both know of. I managed to find an elusive flora expert who likes these kinds of flowers and planted a few at home. A flower so rare and precious that most haven't even heard of it is to another person merely a small part of their hobby. It's quite normal for it to be that way, no? In any case, I came to inform you the moment I obtained the flower.
You're so kind, Hugo. But I think Lycon said
that he didn't want a certain someone to put themselves in danger to get this flower. And it didn't matter if even he couldn't fulfill his client's wish. Allow me to assure you, in the process of obtaining Nineveh and gifting it to you, no person nor ethereal came to harm. In fact, no one even got close to Hollow Zero. Please, accept it, dear manager. Just take it as if a bird flew by with flowers in its beak and dropped it from the sky as a gift for you, Of course, since it is a surprise gift. There should be no need to tell anyone where you obtained it.
Huh. At the flies right here. Your notes are prepared for the card, and we can't fulfill the deadlines or additional requests. That's I thank you for putting some effort into this. In a moment, yes. I'm waiting for you at the flower shop. Oh, Lycon. Oh, shit. Master Proxy. Where did you find the Nineveh? Are you injured? It really just fell from the sky. Such a precious flower. Also falls from the sky like catkin. However, Master Proxy has always been more than a keeper. So I won't inquire any further. Lycon sees a pause for a moment when he sees a certain flower. These flowers looks familiar. Which one? Just a small and ordinary purple flower, and it's very resilient. You can find it everywhere in the wild. It's edible, it can all be used for emergency treatment. But it really is just a plain flower. So unexpected at a florist. I must be mistaken. Sorry for taking out your time again. Let's focus on the rare flowers our client is concerned about. The banquet is quite about to begin, so I can't be away for long. We arranged a flower pot with Nineveh and delivered to the VIP suite at Starloop Tower. I'll wait for you at the elevator entrance. Apologies, but the client's banquet is on the top floor. and he's very cautious with security, so can't be up with me. However, I will ensure the full reward he promises for the two. How do you want to arrange? Actually, apart from the Nova itself, the rest of the arrangement is mere decorative. However, Rena instructed me that the pots should ideally have a metal base to match the banquet lighting, decor, and atmosphere. Also, to highlight the Nova's color, all accompanying flowers and decorations should ideally be purple. Metal base. I wonder what Viola Philip said supposed to be.
Honest and humble, like a hermit, standing beyond the hustle and bustle.
This should be the end soon. Oh, hello. You're as punctual as ever. You end up out of Nineveh, you like them. Such beautiful flowers. Although Rena mentioned before, I didn't expect Master Proxy to be so adept at floral design. This pot of flowers is beautiful. Not just at Nineveh, but also the Violas. Earlier at the shop, I thought I was mistaken, but they fit perfectly here. Thank you, Proxy. I heard that skilled florists can convey unspoken words through floral arrangements. The pot of flowers you prepared is wonderful, but my client. Never mind. The next time I have the honor of watching Master Proxy work, it'll be an undistracted moment, where the flowers shall speak to the unsaid. Hence the deal. There's still a few things I need to prepare for the banquet, so I'll excuse myself. But I have prepared some snacks for you. Please, feel free to relax here for a while. You got time from all your business affair. It's snuck out of the banquet kitchen specifically to serve you. What the? Delicious! I want more serving of that. No, make it 10! At least you're having a good time. As soon as you get close, Haru wants to spot you. Proxy? You got an invitation to that boring banquet upstairs too? I don't get it. It's not anything to be proud of, so why invite so many people for it? Ah, you're here. Please, give me a moment. Miss Sokaku has just requested 10 more servings of snacks. Sorry about that. Could you please tend to Wise first? Sokaku has already had plenty. However, Sokaku hasn't insisted, we probably wouldn't have come out for this field work anyway. So now she's all full. She's doing some training and never even shows up, which leaves our poor deputy chief upstairs being the face of the party. What's exactly going on? I don't think it's right for you to hear from me. How about we just sit down, relax, and treat ourselves to these beautiful waffles by our elite butler. Till you have to figure out what happened, at least the waffles are amazing. Not long after entering your break, you hear a commotion from the elevator area. What is happening now? Oh, hey Hugo.
Dear manager, you've given the Nineveh that I brought you to Lycon, correct?
I gave the flower arrangement with Nineveh to Lycon already, yeah. Is there a problem?
Of course not. That's the real deal, alright. Their client must be delighted. However, I'm guessing you don't know the details behind this banquet.
Nope.
There's been too many coincidences lately. I can guess the gist of it at this point.
Then I'll fill you in on the details, shall I? As you've probably guessed, this time, Victoria Housekeeping's client has many controversial businesses. One involves a high-quality mine near Blazewood.
Yep.
They only just managed to estimate the value of that mine a few days ago. It's worth an inordinate amount of Denny's, enough to make the owner jump for joy. However, as I'm sure you know, Outer Ring Hollows are quite unstable. Not long after, the area was deemed to be at high risk for hollow disasters. Fearing potential safety concerns, PubSec ordered them to stop work. Naturally, the owner awakened from his fantasy of making a fortune and didn't want to let go of his cash cow. After asking around, he decided to ask for help from a certain powerful individual. Yes, that honored guest upstairs. It's not difficult to find out that honored guest's preferences. What he cares about most is his dear daughter and the flowers he keeps at home. Nineveh.
I'm surprised you're willing to help someone who would ignore hollow disaster risks and safety concerns for profit like that.
Now, don't put it that way. I just simply can't bear to watch a dear friend fail to complete his client's request. That's all.
Mm-hmm. So it feels like Hugo has other plans. Exactly is he trying to?
Look at the time. The situation upstairs should have settled by now.
What is gonna happen here? Lycon appears beside Hugo.
Is that so? You seem to know a lot.
What are you doing here, Lycon? How's the situation with the banquet and Nineveh?
My client's wishes were dashed the moment he gifted Nineveh to the honored guest.
Oh?
He was impatient to make an impression, and rushed to find out what that honored guest liked, but failed to ascertain the meaning behind the flower. He wanted to curry favor with his gift, but knew nothing of the person he was attempting to please. That gentleman did not favor Nineveh for its rarity or beauty, but instead because his friend sacrificed their life for him, allowing him to escape Hollow Zero. And the area he escaped to just so happened to have Nineveh growing there.
Nostalgia from a big shot like that is just like a performance. However, if they've been led onto the stage by another unwillingly, of course he'd be unhappy.
Hugo.
All right. Continue your heroic narrative about some great and powerful figure.
That gentleman favors Nineveh as he doesn't wish to forget his friend's sacrifice. Also to remind himself to continue fighting the hollow disasters and protect more people as such. Someone using this flower to ingratiate himself and convince him to ignore the pressing dangers and sweep it all under the rug. Never had a sliver of a chance.
I see. So that honored guest is Lilac's father? She mentioned Nineveh and her father's friend before.
Wow. A story that comes full circle. Amazing. Too bad it was so cliché. You added so many exaggerations, it was hardly even close to an unbiased, objective retelling.
You...
Did I ruin your perfect performance? So sorry.
Oh my god.
However, if you could be so kind as to pull yourself together from that sob story and remember the plans we made today. Perhaps you'll realize we have somewhere to be. Say, right about now.
Oh, right. My apologies, Master Proxy. Hugo and I will be taking our leave now. My colleagues from Victoria Housekeeping will take good care of you.
What is happening? Hugo walks out of the elevator with the pot on Nineveh from before.
Lord Phaethon, did Lycon and Hugo leave already? No one took this pot of flowers. I was going to give it to them.
They just left. If it's important, you could probably still catch up to them.
No, I think I'm good. Right. You said before that flowers can be used to express things unsaid. Even the same flower can express different voices, right? The Nineveh that gentleman keeps at home tells of his comrade's sacrifice and protection. However, this one for the banquet is just a welcome from the organizers, trying to butter someone else up, so even if these are his favorite flowers, he doesn't want them. I understand. But who should have these flowers now?
How about me? I've been helping out the flower shop for a while, and I haven't gotten Belle anything yet.
You are going to keep these flowers, Lord Phaeton? Then, when you see it, you'll be reminded of me.
Sure. Let's head back to the video store. Hi, Belle. Nice. Did you say you've been helping Orchida with her shop with these past few days? Why are you back so early? Singing with your hands full, Belle helps you with the flowers.
It's pretty heavy, huh?
These flowers are pretty inconvenient to carry around, so I thought I'd bring it back home first.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't think I've ever seen flowers like this in the flower shop. Is it a really rare flower?
Yep, it's really rare. Miss Orchidea and Lycon both searched high and low for several days and still couldn't find one. Hugo just so happened to find it and gave it to me. But now, I guess you could say it's fulfilled its purpose. I thought you might like them, so I brought them back.
Really? Giving flowers? I've learned a bit about the language of flowers. Each one has its own meaning. You were out for so long, but only came back with this single pot of flowers. Is there a special meaning to it?
You could say that.
Perhaps that's what others would do, but that's not why I did it. Try again?
Wait, you aren't that superficial and shallow, are you, Wise? So, is it just because you thought it looked pretty?
Nope, not that either.
So, if it's not the most beautiful, and it's not to convey some special meaning, why did you bring it back?
Because it's the most expensive.
That's hella expensive!
It's most expensive.
I'm gonna take this back to my room now!
Wait, what? Did Belle just take the most expensive thing you received after these days of hard work? Just like that? I mean, that's fair, and it's a very hard flower to take care of, but Jesus. Would you like to take home my pot on the plant now? It will take some care, but it'll also keep you company. Yes! That's great. Things can prove that work? No. Huh? You would never guess. My personal project collapsed. That lazy manager was fired. Happy to hear that. I also got fired. Like when he made me a hefty severance based on my year of service. Happy to hear that. Anyways, for now, I can probably take some time to enjoy life. And then I will look for a new job. Huh? Sorry, am I being pathetic? But for an overtime dude like me, even a short break feels like the moment. If I stay unemployed for too long, I'll lose my sense of security. Wait, maybe I shouldn't mess up all? If you have a good job recommendation, I could start right away. Seems like poor overtime booze showing signs of anxiety already. Again, there's actually a job that would be perfect for you. But for somewhere. I did say earlier and I plan to give it to you when you came over to the plant. But now, I suppose you can consider a job offer? Springtime memo. Shortly from more to overtime, hoping to bring some good cheer to its busy life. This keeps speaking of the job offer. To work at your flower shop? I don't never tried it before. No problem. I'm good at everything. Let me think. I can write a zone temperature control program and manage to store flower storage. I can also write a lighting program to make sure all flowers are bathed in their favorite lighting condition. I can even take over your accounting system and organize everything for you. You can also rest first. But what? The shop hasn't been that busy lately. You can turn on the energy converter board and soak up some sunlight, but the flower is just by the door. When a customer comes, just help with the flower arrangement. Since I'm the store manager, you can leave work on time in the evening and take care of your potted plants back home. Can I do that? Of course you can. Oh, you can't let go of these programs. In a manager, I'll have other tasks you can give it a while. Ones that are perfect for you. But for now, since spring is here, let's take a break and enjoy the season. Restocking floral and floral commissions are all done. Our part-time florist experience have been pretty satisfying. But I feel like I'm missing something like Where exactly did Hugo find these flowers? But there's no need to mulling over them now. It's such a beautiful season. I should ask her if she's in the mood for a spring trip. Yay, I finished.
Do gardening.
Whew. Oh shit. Hello, can you arrange a potted plant just like this for me? Was there a bit, Mrs. Orchidea prepared for last time? It's still beautiful, isn't it? He used a reminder for not to forget the little umbrella decoration and the drinks I made. I still forgot. Every time I forgot, the customers do it themselves and pull the little umbrella off the pot plants into their drinks. Well, it took a few days for them to make the precious pot clean. Can I buy another one like it? Oh shit. Some here, and then there we go.
When you need a
Exactly what I need. I'll buy this. I'll remember this time. Otherwise, I'd have to come back and buy a whole new plant in a few days. Hello, I'd like to applaud that plant. It's gonna be a brand public security award ceremony held in the Lumina branch. Our leadership had started some budget for me to purchase potted plant decoration. Let's see, it's 17,399 dennies. For the denny? That's right. The number came from the entire year budget at the Lumina branch, carefully calculated by intelligent constructors, and it's non-negotiable. Also, trying to use overly exotic colors. My boss said that we should maintain a simple, pragmatic aesthetic. He also said that the award ceremony should be lively, so beautiful red and purple flowers are preferred. A combination like that would really make it a nice-looking pot of flowers. Nope, that's too expensive already. Wow. Okay, so that's not considered red.
It is both intention.
It's even prettier than I'd imagined. I don't think what saves a tacky and strange pot of flower meet boss's requirement. Oh, hey Robin. Oh, it's you, Proxy. I meant to offer a bouquet to a distinguished gentleman. The finest, most luxurious, bankruptedly expensive kind. Actually, the base flowers actually couldn't probably be a bit cheaper. You won't notice, right? Oh, and don't use any flowers that are overly interesting. Not as much as I look forward to bother falling from my interesting logic core. A gentleman like him probably wouldn't appreciate the overly eccentric, I think. Also, make sure you arrange the flowers with balanced density. It's crucial that the details convey how meticulous and thoughtful I am. It was expensive. It was expensive. Sure.
Transcendent beauty.
Beauty. This time, Butler would surely feel my sincerity. Maybe should run that Butler will likely notice the flower at the bottom first. Yeah. Hello, I like a pot of flowers like this. That is custom made. The arranged is perfect for display on the counter or drink stand. No problem. This one... Rose... That one... I guess this? And... There we go.
It is both intent.
That's it. I love the snapdragons. They look so lively. Would it be possible for intoxicating BS to mistake it for a grilled goldfish? Oh, it's in our shop. Manager, is this your second part-time job? If you got floors, I bet you'd be as successful as your free store and your part-time businesses. That really fate neither taste. I was just about to prepare a gift for my friend's child. Could you put together an arrangement that resembles a fishbowl? These flowers are more expensive and exotic. I'm sure to delight the child who receives the gift. Blue or white? That one and blue or white in the middle. There's no blue. What the f... Okay. Oh, wait, shit.
The warm wooden base.
I can't believe a fishbowl pot of plant can look like this good. I knew you could pull out wise. What's wrong with you about working part-time here? It's a suddenly came to me that it would be nice to have a pot of flowers with decoration at a noodle store shop. That's all of it.
Perfect for picking out a...
Yay! I did it. And you got the picture.
Sometimes, simply looking at flowers is a healing experience.
Oh. What are you two doing here? Like, look. That didn't think I'll talk about the flowers at homecoming ever. Somebody came and I picked them up. How could this happen? I don't understand either. On my way home when Star the other day, he was even proudly claiming that I turned on the net of well for his son Shady. When he got home, he found that his own flowers were gone. That's quite a coincidence. I mean, an unfortunate coincidence. The flowers Hugo brought. Could those be... Exactly! Besides, the host of the banquet wasn't even interested in none of flowers. Had that known, he could have asked the staff of Starloop to sneak the forgotten plant out after the event. Maybe someone else took the flowers instead? True, it's a rare species after all. However, I later heard that the owner of Do Gardening finally found a way to breed new Neneva. And now that I have it for sale in the shop, my dad went and brought a few of them. The shop owner mentioned that the new bamboo floor is especially meticulous and skilled at setting up the right environment for the flowers. I didn't believe it at first, but if they managed to keep the Neneva alive, that's actually pretty impressive. Luckily, after planting the Neneva in the shop in the greenhouse at home, everything returned to normal. The flowers even look a bit like the ones I had before. I thought the seedling came from. It's still a bummer to deal with something like this. I think it's just because, probably just an accident. Either flowers snatched away by birds. Who knows? Guardian of the Flowers. Oh my god. I just realized my trolley columns are exactly 777. Holy shit. Does that mean if I roll for Heroes W engine, I'll just get it? You know, I'm just gonna do it one time just because of the 777. If we actually get an S ring on this, I'm gonna be fucking crying. Okay, no. That's fine. That's fine. At least I got at least like 2 pulls worth. So honestly, that's how worth it. I think that's enough for today. Okay. To anybody who joined me into and seen the event and stuff like that, hope you go. Okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed me just doing the flower decoration stuff. Oh, actually, let me make my personal one.
The sunshine today.
No. I clicked the wrong
Warm
fucking
wooden
button. I
base.
just... No. Hmm. Hmm. I think it would be like this.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Yeah, so this would be my flower if I were to make one for myself. I like it. I actually like how it turns out. Nice. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching me play through the flower decorations and event. Anyways though, this is Nikita Yuki signing out. Bye y'all!